Good morning, Flosstube. I'm Christy, and this is my channel, Javagirlstitches, and this is Flosstube number 37. So welcome back, everybody. It's been a little while. I've gotten a few new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel and going along with my stitching journey and my crazy family life. And all my subscribers that have been here forever, thank you guys so much for still sticking with me all this time. So first I wanted to thank everybody for the well wishes for Chase with his surgery and his birthday. All your guys' prayers definitely helped. And I'll give you an update on him. And then yesterday I posted on Instagram and I had a question about softening my fabric because I got some Monaco fabric that was like stiff as a board. I've never had it that bad before. So a lot of you gave me some suggestions, so thank you guys so much. I did work with it. It's a little bit softer, but there are some other suggestions too that I'm gonna try also. So thank you guys so much for helping me out with that. Okay, what's been going on? A lot. So Chase did have surgery, and it wasn't like major surgery. What they did is they had to take his wrist and they had to basically maneuver it back into place. That would be the straightest, so it'll grow and heal straight correctly, and he'll have the best use of his wrist. He did not have to have any pins, which we were thinking he might, but he did not. So we went in, and he does have both of his elbows are free, so he only has one hand with a cast. He's still not happy about it, but I'm like, at least you can feed and bathe yourself now. So he is happy about that, but he will be very glad when he gets those off because he's already ready to go back out and go riding. And I'm like, no more. We can't do this anymore. And then I don't know if I guys told you guys last time I was on here, but the boys went riding, not Chase, but the other ones, Dave and John and his friend Skip, they went riding the week, I think it was the week after Chase's surgery. And John goes and hits a tree, completely takes it out, and his friend Skip went off a cliff. And I'm like, you guys, like, you need to ride on like level ground, no hard stuff anymore, no jumping, no cliffs, no running into trees. So I'm glad Chase is not riding right now. So, and John was fine. He's crashed quite a few times. I'm like, you know, it would be nice if you guys could come home and nobody crashed. That would be really great. So I'm working on that, trying to get them to calm it down a little bit. Chase had his birthday. Poor kid. I had all these gifts for him, and then I had to help him open them, but he had an okay birthday. I mean, it wasn't, you know, definitely not one of his best, but we still made it the best we could, and he had a good day. So, thank you guys for all the birthday wishes. Dave's birthday was yesterday. So, I made him cake. We ordered some dinner. He had to work and he just slept most of the day because he works nights, but he still had a really good birthday too. And then my dad, I had to go take him to get his eyes checked out. He needs new glasses, and he decided he wanted the COVID test or the COVID vaccine, which I think is a great idea for him because he has serious health issues. And if he gets it, it would not be good. So I was able to, he kind of let me know last minute. He just woke up one morning and was like, I want to go get it. And I'm like, okay. So I had to figure out where and everything. And we ended up getting him in the next day. And so he's happy about that. John got his permit. 3 tries later, I was like, it's okay, kiddo. I got my permit on my first try, but we're not going to talk about the driver's test. I did fail the first time because, yeah, I was parked when I stopped, you're not supposed to stop on a crosswalk, you know, small things like that. And the lady failed me, but I did pass the second time. So he is super excited that he's got his permit. And now we're working on getting them both. We have to get them appointments to get their driver's license because both of them want it. So that's the next thing on our list. I learned, which I've always known, that I shouldn't cook. So I made dinner the other night, which I don't do very often because everybody in my family is so picky and they all want different things. And I just don't like to cook. I like to bake, but so I was cooking the other night. I was making jambalaya. and I pulled the lid off the pot, and the steam was so hot it burned my finger. And then yesterday I was making David's birthday cake, and the spatula I was stirring with the spatula, it got a splinter in my finger. I'm like, the universe is telling me that I should not cook, like, because they always are like, can you cook dinner? And I'm like, I'm telling you guys, it's not meant for me to cook. So that's pretty much all that's been going on here. Really busy, but we're all doing really well. I did have a couple questions. I'm just gonna answer those real quick, and then we're gonna get right into all the stitching. Do you iron your cross stitch pieces? Yes, I do. I iron the back first. If I can't get out all the wrinkles, I flip it over and I do iron over the front. And no, I do not stick a towel down, which is probably totally wrong. And I do iron over my stitches sometimes because I use a hoop and there's a crease mark in the stitches. I do iron them. Again, probably not supposed to do that, but I haven't noticed any difference of them flattening the stitches, and everything is fine. Why do I put batting under some of my stitching? It's a personal preference. I do it all the time with circle finishes just because I like that little extra poofiness, I guess, and I just think it looks a little bit better. On some of the finishes, the fabric is really thin. Like the one I'm going to show you today, I probably should have used batting on. But it's just personal preference. Whatever, if I feel like it needs it, then I will. And that's Mitzi over here just rolling around on the floor. And then, do needles get bigger with size? So no. So I use a 26 and I use Sullivan's ball tip needles. But if you go up to a 28, it's actually a smaller needle. And I'm assuming that is probably the same if you use Pat Carson, anything like that. The higher the needle number, the smaller it is. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know with Sullivan's that is what it is. And then I always get this question, where do I get my nails done? I get so many comments on my nails, and thank you guys. I have a nail lady who does my nails, and I have for about 4 years, and I absolutely love her. They are my real nails. I get gel on them, otherwise they'll just break because I have really thin, brittle nails. And basically, I go on Pinterest and I'm like, I want this or I want that, and she will make it happen for me. She uses stamps, you know, whatever I want. She's really awesome about that. So that's what covers my nails. And then I will show you, I do have polka dots and bunny nails today. Easter. I didn't do patriotic, geez. St. Patty's Day. I thought about it, but I'm like, nah, I want to do Easter instead. Okay, we're almost 8 minutes in. I'm sorry, I jibber jabbered so long. Let's get into my finishes. So the first one I did, and bear with me on these Easter finishes because Easter and finishing and me do not get along at all. This is the hardest season for me to do finishes of, but poor Alyssa again and Anna, I have sent them so many pictures and FaceTime them so much, and Melanie, and yeah, I'm so grateful for them that they put up with my craziness and all my photos and does this look right? Does this look right? So thank you guys. So my first one is Spring Has Sprung, and this is by Cottage Needleworks. I did stitch, I started it last year and then I finished it this year. So it's stitched on tea-dyed Monaco, and then I just backed it up with some rickrack and some gingham fabric. And then on top, I just have a little bit of greenery, a couple bows, rickrack, and then a little wooden bunny that came as a garland, I believe I got at Target last year. And then just had to give him a bunny tail. And this sign is an enamel sign that you can get at Walmart. And so I just glued it on there. And there we go. And this is probably my simplest finish, but it's good enough for me. I like it. Okay. I have a lot of stuff on the table, so I'm gonna have to kind of move stuff around. Okay, let's do this one next. Oops. Okay, so this one was Easter Wreath by Tiny Modernist. And I tried a bunch of different other kind of finishes and it just wasn't working out. So this was inspired by Priscilla Blaine. She did this for Kimberly and it's super cute. So I just did the same thing. So what I did is, hold on, oops, it's moving. It's magnetized just at the top because that's really the only spot I could magnetize it. And so this circle finish again with some batting, some rickrack, and a ruffle. And then I just attached a bow up here. And so I have some ribbon, rickrack, and this is gonna fall off, a cover button with a flower. So that is how that one turned out. And I'm happy with it. It's really cute. It was a really cute idea. Okay. And that bunny, it does tip over sometimes. Okay, my next one is Easter Bunny Row by Bent Creek. And I stitched this last year and I showed it in my video and I never fully finished it. So this is my fully finish on this one. And I did change the colors to Priscilla's. And so I just backed it. This is also stitched on Monaco. And add some rickrack, the black gingham. And then what I did is I had my husband again staple down some of the picks, because if they're super heavy, then I do have a problem with them falling off. I didn't want to hot glue them. You can staple them and then just cover them up with your bow and you'll never see the staple. So again, ribbon, and then this little chick, well, it's not little, it's actually huge, but it came off a pick, I believe from Hobby Lobby. It had a little stake on it. So I just ripped off the stake and it had another kind of bow on there, and I just took that bow off and added the black gingham bow. And I'm happy with it. Super cute. And that was a fun one to stitch. Okay. Sorry guys, that bunny is gonna go down. I'm sorry. I just have so much stuff that it's easier for me to put some stuff on the floor. Okay, the next two are from this amazing book, you guys. The Jelly Bean Jubilee by Brenda Gervais. And if you haven't gotten this book yet, there are also 3 more patterns on the back. So you get 7 patterns out of this book. And I love each and every one of them so much. So the first one I did was, I believe it's called Easter Parade. It's this, you know what, I'm gonna take this out and then I'll stick it back in. So I finished it into a pillow. And then I just glued a little bit of rickrack, and I do glue rickrack, I know, and I use a hot glue gun. I know I have to be very, very careful. And I know I could use like Aleene's craft glue, but I don't have patience, and so I want it stuck on there really quick, so I use hot glue, and it works just fine. You just have to be super careful. And then I added a bow with a little button, and I love this. This is so cute, and you can stitch this up in no time quick. Absolutely adorable. So what I did is, if you saw Alyssa from Starrynightstudio, which I'm sure you've seen hers, she put her, did a finish. Now the flowers are all gonna cover it up, but I'll have to maneuver it again. But she stuck it in a wheelbarrow. She has a finish that she stuck in a wheelbarrow. And so she messages me and she's like, have you seen this wheelbarrow from Michael's? And I'm like, no. So she sends me a picture. I'm like, well, of course I have to go get that. And if you think I'm bad at enabling, you should see the 2 of us together. It's insane. We are so bad. It's like, did you get this? Nope. Okay, well, you need that. Well, you need this. And yeah, that's our life. So what I did is I just stuck it in the wheelbarrow. There's some moss down there, and then I have some greenery, and I just scattered some little carrots. I don't know why it's not sticking up, but once it is in there, you can actually see the whole thing. So that's that one. So thank you, Alyssa, for enabling me to get the wheelbarrow and with that finish. Love it. Okay, let's see. Let's do this one. So this is another one that is from Jelly Bean Jubilee, and I did the Easter one. And both of these 2 are stitched on 27 count Linda fabric, which is, I have waited for a really long time for that to come back into stock. It hasn't been in for a long time, and then now it's back. And so instead of making things really huge with 25, this is a, 27 is smaller, so it's closer to 28, because there is no Vintage Country Mocha Lugana that is 28 count. So 27 is so close. It's only a smidge bigger, and I absolutely love it. And now lots of stuff is gonna get stitched on this. Okay, so this finish, this took forever trying to figure this out, but I am happy with how it finally after 3 days in here of stressing over it. So this is my finish on this one. This is it's like a bench swing that I got at Walmart. I just went by there one day and I was like, well, that's really cute. I don't know. I'll figure out something for it. So it had little like strings that come up here so you could hang it. So it's like a planter bench, but I thought it'd be perfect for a finish. So what I did is on the back of, you can see the back, I took two colors of rickrack, like a darker blue teal and a lighter teal, and I braided them together because I could not find any fabric that really matched this or really went good with it. So I just went with the rickrack and kept that as the border and no backing. So I glued it to the back of this, and then again, 3 days later, I figured out what bows I wanted to use because I kept trying to put pink in it because there is pink in the bunny ears, but it just wasn't working. So I have two of the same bunny bows, a little bit of twine and a flower and a covered button. And then in here, this is inside here, there's two spaces and they're sunk down. So like for your plants, then the water would seep through. So I used the space, I stuck moss in there. And let me give you a tip. When there's holes in the bottom and there's moss and you put moss in there, if you don't put something underneath it like scrapbook paper, then all the moss comes through and goes all over your craft room. So I put it in there and I knew better. I think I was just so stressed out and so tired and exhausted that yeah, all the moss was everywhere. And I'm like, Christy, why didn't you put something under there? So I did glue scrapbook paper under here. I put moss and then I put some greenery. A couple of cute little eggs, and then there's some chickies and some carrots in there. And now, after 3-4 days of working on it, now I like it. So, super fun. This was my original plan of what I wanted to do with this bench, so I'm glad it finally worked out. So if you struggle with finishes, you're not the only one. I struggle all the time. Okay, my last finish is Fancy Carrot Seeds by the Housewives. And again, I had a different finish for this and I tore it all apart. Didn't like it. So I came back to, I got this, and this is it's like laundry. Let me see if I can take this off. It's just a little laundry tin that I got from, I got it last year. My friend Stacy showed me them at Walmart. And they have a couple different sizes. So I've had it this whole time and I decided to put this on it. So I magnetized this. And then on the top, I have some bows. And I add a little bit of orange just to bring out the orange and the carrots. And then the inside, so it has a lid. And I just put the lid down and I stuck greenery and some carrot picks in there. And now I'm happy with it. So there's that one. And that is my last finish. My last FFO. Okay, enabling part. So if you have seen my last two videos, I have done, back in January, I showed the Hobby Lobby bench, which is right here. And so in January, I did a winter finish on it. In February, I did the Valentine's Day finish. And then this time I'm going to show you how I did the Easter finish. And if you cannot find these, which I know they're, because I talked about them in January, I know they're probably all gone now, but the white bench that I just showed you, you could do something similar. It's not exactly the same, but you could still, or find any other kind of bench that's, you know, will work for your displays. So what I did was with this one is I had my husband cut these pieces of wood and I made them into books. And here comes Peter Cottontail. I put vinyl on that. And then I stuck a checkered bunny and just added some carrot picks. And then this is where this finish is gonna go. Let's see. So the finish goes, nope, these needs to go back farther. Okay, so then I put this finish on there. And then I added a little carrot down here at the bottom. And I had some greenery. This was decorated before and I had greenery in here. That might be covering up a little bit. But there you go. there is a super easy, super cute Easter finish. And you can, or Easter like little display. That's why I love this bench so much, is you can do anything with it. And then when I'm not having holidays on here, I have some cow stuff I want to put on here. So I haven't got to put that out yet, but I will once all the holidays are over. I'm done decorating with the holidays. So that is the bench display. And I've seen a couple of you guys doing some of your own, and they are really super cute. I love seeing everybody's ideas with them. Okay. And then I have a couple things that I found for finishing. Well, the first thing is this truck. This is from Michael's, and I think it was like $10. You need this for everything. I mean, seriously, you can put a mug in here. You can put carrots for like spring, 4th of July. You can put stuff in there. You could put a pillow in here, but you guys know you need the truck from Walmart. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, and then I got this cute little, I'm not exactly sure even what it is. It's from Antique Farmhouse. Somebody had posted it in a Facebook group, and I went and bought it. I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger, but it's kind of small. But I thought you can put a spring finish on this. You could put summer, like with bees or whatever. I didn't have anything for spring, so I'm gonna save it. But I thought that was really cute. And then my last thing I got, this, if you watch Lori Holt, and if you don't, you need to, because her videos are amazing. And she got this frame for her Winter Manor by Blackbird Design, I believe it is, or it might be Brenda Gervais, I can't remember. Oh, just got a splinter again. She got this, it was the video she did with Christy from Crosshatch Quilts, and she got this amazing frame. Look how cute this is. It's got scallops. And you could paint it white, you could paint it whatever color you want, and then you just stick the finish in here. No idea what I'm gonna use it for, but I mean, seriously, how cute is that? So, Hobby Lobby, you guys, for that one. Oh, don't knock the bench over. Okay, that's the end of the enabling part of the video. Okay, I'm gonna scoot closer. Okay, so, after that, let's get on to, well, you know what? Before I do next we're going to do whips and new starts. But I do want to give a couple of Instagram shout outs, because there is a lot of amazing people out there that do really great finishes that maybe don't have a floss tube. They're only on Instagram. So I wanted to give a couple of them some shout outs. So Rita, and she is Ritaeindel. I'm going to put them in the show notes so you can go check them out. She did a peep finish with the peep pattern, and I think it's by Brenda Gervais. It was a couple years ago. So stinking cute. She made me want to tear mine apart and do mine exactly like hers, because it's so cute. But check her out. A lot of you know Melissa from Pinkernpunkinquilting. Not only does she design really cute patterns, she does really cute finishes, and her vignettes, like displays, are amazing. Like, I need her to come over and help me, because my Instagram photos do not look like that. I'm not good at putting all that kind of stuff together, but she does amazing. And then Alyssa, always from Starrynightstudio, amazing finishes, great displays. I just love her. And then my last one is made by Madebymichellemcgraw, and she does have a floss tube, and she has an Instagram. And she's been doing some really, really cute pillow finishes also. So definitely go check all of them out. I will list them in the show notes. Just wanted to let you guys know of some other people out there that do great finishes too. Oh, and the swing from Walmart, it is this is what it is. It's Mainstays Wood Swing Crate. And the number on that is 2963221. 413, just in case you want to go get it. But it's basically by the craft section, so you should be able to find it. And I forgot to show you guys this. This goes along with my bench. You can kind of see the bench back there. So this little stool also comes from Hobby Lobby, and it's right next to the bench. So I've seen it with a lot of Rae Dunn on it, so I just put my little Rae Dunn mug and a carrot, like it was like a wreath thing, and I just stuck it around it and then added my little bow. And so this will go along with my other display. So if you have Rae Dunn, and go get you a bench, Even if you don't, you could still stick a finish on here and add some cute stuff, just a tiny finish. But I forgot to show that. That goes with all of that stuff. Okay, let's get into whips and new starts. All right. So yesterday I posted on Instagram about my husband's birthday, and then I had 2 new starts I wanted to do. So I didn't, because we were busy, I didn't get a chance to start both of them. But of course, you know what I was going to start first. And this is called Hen by Bent Creek. And somebody gave this to me, but it is available at 123 Stitch, I believe now. And so this is my start on it. And I did change the colors. I took the teal out. I wanted red instead and darker brown. And this is stitched on the 27 count Linda. And in the show notes, I will put my color changes on this in case anybody wants them. Okay, let's see. Okay, next, this is a whip. If you saw this also on my Instagram, last time you saw this, this was wadded up in a ball in this, in my bag. So this was the one where I had all the problem trying to find the green color, and this was Basket Full of Springtime because I changed all the colors to Alyssa's. And so I was like this far along, except I have unpicked some of it. So I was getting ready to start the banner, and I got to here and I'm like, why are the stitches going way off of here? And it took me like 30 minutes to figure out that this little wheelbarrow was started 3 spaces over too far. And so that makes the basket small. It just messed up the whole thing. So I do have to unpick all of this, and I was so upset because that was a lot of work. This is all perfect down here, and so is this green. The only problem is when I unpick it, you can see where I unpicked it because this is Monaco, so the holes show really bad. So I'm going to keep unpicking it, and I'm going to try to iron it and see if maybe the holes will shrink back down again, but yeah, that's in a timeout for a long time. It's not even getting touched till next year. Let's do this one. Another whip I have going on, which I did not finish either, was Just My Type by Fat Quarter Shop. And this is so cute. I absolutely love stitching it. And it was color and cotton floss, which was the first time I tried it, and I love it. So that is as far as I got. I still need to do stamp, and then I know the typewriter is humongous. So I'm going to try to squeeze little bits in here and there throughout the year, but by next February, it'll be done because I want to do that. And that might actually be big enough to fit in that big frame right there and would look really good. Okay, my next whip is the Prim Stitch series by Lori Holt. Okay. And let's see, this is huge. Okay, so I finished the church one and I am a month behind. I still need to move on to the next one. So I need to get that started. But I love this. I tell you guys every single time that every time I stitch, I add more and more to this, it's like a work of art and it's just so beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to go on to new starts. Those are all the whips that I have going on. So this week, Fat Quarter Shop, I'm doing a few stitch alongs with them. The first one is Prim and Proper, which the first week was the top part, and that was, it starts March 3rd, so yesterday. So I did do the top part. Oh, I'm sorry, this way, the top part. And someone had asked me how, I think she thought that this was the bottom part and asked, how do I stitch from the, do I stitch and how do I stitch from the bottom to the top? This is at the top. And I do that with these because that's what the Fat Quarter Shop, they have a plan of how they stitch and they always start at the top. But I am a start at the bottom stitcher. I always have been. I don't know. It's just my preferred way that I like to stitch. I don't know. I know a lot of people do start at the top, and I will when I do start at the top. So let's say like on this. So this way, I do go down, and then like I'll kind of move down with my stitching, and then I'll try to keep going, and then I get down to where I need to stop, and then I start stitching up because it's just easier for me. That's just, I feel like when I'm stitching downwards, my stitches don't lay as well, and it's probably just because I've stitched from bottom to top for so long. And I always start in the left-hand corner. Again, I know it's probably opposite of what some people do, but you know what? You stitch any way that you want, whatever makes you happy and whatever easiest and causes you the least amount of pain and heartache. Okay, my next new start is also another stitch along with Fat Quarter Shop, and it is Shine On by Bonnie and Camille. So it's in this book. Let me see if I can find the actual cross stitch. Here it is. And that's it. It's huge, but it's so beautiful. And I realized I didn't put my light on today, so it's a little bit darker. I'm hoping you guys are gonna be able to see all this. So this starts March, I think, let me see, I wrote it down because I want to make sure. It starts on March 10th. But I already started in advance because you know how well I do with stitch alongs. I get so busy. And these are the colors. Look how pretty these are. And I stuck them on the floss bitties. And then I just stuck the number. I took the little squares that usually have the numbers for the DMC, and I just wrote the number on it. And this is, what floss is this? Cosmo. First time I used Cosmo. Very nice. Again, I like the Cosmo. I like color and cotton. It does not knot as much. So I've done the first portion. And this is on 25 count Cloud Lugana. And it's so pretty. And this stitch along goes all the way till June, I want to say. So you have, and it's a very manageable portion to do every week. My only thing is like the next one is, I believe it's under here. And I might do these two. There's two little parts over here because I'm a little nervous that I didn't leave enough room. And I measured and everything, and then I went and I looked at the pattern, and it should come out where I have like 2.5 inches on this side, but I'm still a little nervous, so I might be adding those in first just to make sure, because that would be really bad if I start stitching all that stuff and then I didn't have enough room. So we're hoping that that's gonna work out. And yes, I did count before, but I don't know what happens. And I'm sure I'm fine. It's just me worrying. Okay, the last stitch along that is going to be starting, and this one doesn't start, it got moved because of the fabric, and it starts March 15th. And this is the Serendipity stitch along. And I have not started this. I am changing everything on this, the color wise. So what I had already planned this before I saw the Shine On, but I'm doing the same colors. I have the Cloud Lugana, 25 count Lugana by Lori Holt, and I got the Stitch Fill Cosmo thread pack. And the Stitch Fill is the little pattern with the houses, and that's what I originally had gotten. And I was like, I love those colors. So this is the original pattern, what inspired me to change the colors. And I believe these are pretty much the same colors as are used in Shine On. So that's what my Serendipity is gonna look like. So those two will match, which makes me kind of happy. Just like the Prims match, the Prim and Proper matches exactly to the Prim series. So then I have matchy stuff, and I can hang it on my wall and have little things together that all match. Okay, that's done. I need to keep that there. Okay, that is it for finishes, whips, new starts, all the stuff. Okay, I only have a couple things of Stitchy Kind. I have 2 Stitchy Kindness, and then I have a couple things I got for haul. So let's go through haul. So also when I was watching Lori Holt and Christy, they showed this pattern, and I absolutely loved it, so I ordered it. The only thing is all of this in here is 1/1, which I can do in the Easter Peep one, the Easter Parade, the little pillow, there is some 1/1. I can do it, it's just, I have to use 25 count. so I can actually see it. But how cute is that? So they totally enabled me to, that I need to get that. And then I got the Waxy Moon Designs Valentine's Day House Trio for next Valentine's Day. Oops. And I finally got the Love Notes. I've had it for a little while. And I want to stitch every single one of those too. And then I also got the Be Creative sticker book. It's a Lori Holt, and it's a little planner book, and it has little stickers in there to keep track of my stuff, which I'm trying, but. And then this is amazing. This is by Riley Blake. Look at this clipboard, how awesome this is. And I thought about putting a finish on it, and I believe Kimberly might have done the same thing. I cannot remember. I think she had a finish on it. And I do have a pattern in mind. Hold on one second, it's right here. I'll just grab it. So I was thinking, this is Mice in the Sewing Room. So see, it has a ruler down here. So how cute would that stitched up be finished on this? So that's what I'm doing. Or that's what I'm hoping to do. I always say, I get these ideas and I'm like, yep, this is it. And it doesn't always turn out that way, but that's okay. And I did get some stitchy kindness. Denise sent me one of her new bags, and that, you know, Denise, my girl from DotDotGoose. So look at this bag, you guys. It's gnomes. Look, he's riding a snail. He's sitting in a pot. And then this is the backing fabric. How stinking cute is this? I love this. I love gnomes. So this bag, I was like, yes, thank you. And then she has the Project Pal with the exact same. Look, he's sitting in a watering can, you guys. Like, I can't even handle the cuteness of this. So cute. So I will link her Etsy shop below. And she does have some other new bags that are coming out. And you're going to love them. They're absolutely amazing. Okay, and then my last stitchy kindness was from my friend Melanie. She is the one who was in at her store, and I saw by her cart. I'm like, "You're in Home Goods. I know you have. There's Rae Dunn. Can you look?" And she's the one that found me the Rae Dunn pieces I couldn't find here. So the first one is Peep Peep, a little blue Peep Peep. Love him. So much cuteness. And then she also got me the pink Peep Peep. Oops. And then she got me the Hop to It mug. Cute, cute. And then she got me the Hop to It, the blue bunny. So I have the white one, the pink one, and the blue one. Is it necessary that I need all three of those? Probably not, but they're so stinking cute. I needed to have them. Okay, that is it, you guys, for this week, except for giveaways. I didn't forget. So I do have giveaway winners. So the first giveaway, and I didn't even check. I'm assuming this was the first giveaway, you guys. I am so tired. Was the carrot farm, and I'm pretty sure that is what I give away first. I should double check, but I'm almost positive. So the winner of that one is Carol B. So Carol, you are the winner of Carrot Farm, and this is by Primrose Cottage. And they've had some really cute patterns on their, that they're coming out with, little stamp patterns for cross stitching, super cute. And then the second one was also by Primrose Cottage. And this is their Valentine's Day one, Hugs and Kisses. And the winner of that is Stitchin' Scotty. So congratulations, winners. Just email me and I will get those mailed out to you. And I know it took me a little longer last time to get out some of everybody's stuff, but everything has been mailed and you should have received it by now if you want to give away. Okay, that's it for today. I'm waiting for my husband to come home. The poor guy, if we have any more hospital and doctor visits this year, like we've met our quota. He, for dinner last night, we had Olive Garden, and I woke up this morning and I'm like, my stomach is killing me. Like I feel really bad. And then Dave, he called me early, which he doesn't usually because he's working, and he has gout, and he ate a bunch of seafood last night in his pasta. And so he's at the quick care, hopefully getting a shot and getting some medication for gout. So seriously, pray for us that we can keep this family well and in one piece. My goodness, but it's all good. Otherwise, we're really good, actually. Okay, so that's it, you guys. Over this weekend, I'm going to be decorating my house for spring, finally. Have to get the boxes out. And I'm going to be working, in March, I'm going to be working on a lot of these stitch-alongs and some other chickens. I want to stitch chickens. And then I'm going to start working into summer, which I do bees. So you might see some of those. And that's pretty much it for what I'm going to be doing. Chase should be getting his cast off. Probably not for another 3 weeks. And he gets to go back to school 2 days a week. Yes, I'm so happy. He doesn't want to, but I'm happy for him because he needs to have some interaction. Both him and John do. So I am happy about that. John starts a little bit later, but Chase does get to go back March 22nd. So that is it. So I hope you guys have a great couple weeks. You're getting all the stitching done. Have a great St. Patty's Day. I probably won't be back before then. I guess that's it, you guys. My brain is so dead. But I love you guys all so much. Thank you so much for being here with me every week. Have a great couple weeks, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.